Ever wondered how you can grow multiple fruits on a single tree? Welcome to a universe where the impossible becomes possible, where two becomes one, and where nature's boundaries are gently pushed to create something extraordinary. This is the world of grafting. Grafting is a time-honored horticultural technique, a blend of art and science used to join parts from two or more plants in such a way that they grow as a single entity. It's like a botanical surgery, connecting tissues of different plants and letting nature do the rest. The result? A single plant bearing the characteristics of its donors, be it their flowers, fruits, or foliage. Imagine having a tree in your garden that offers apples in one season and pears in another, or a rose bush blooming with multicolored roses. Intrigued? Well, you should be. Stay tuned as we delve into the fascinating world of grafting. Grafting isn't just a gardening trick, it's a fascinating blend of art and science. In a nutshell, grafting is a horticultural technique where we unite two plants in such a way that they continue their growth as one. But how does this magic happen? It all comes down to the science of plant physiology and a bit of botanical wizardry. At the heart of grafting is the concept of vascular tissue. In plants, this tissue is responsible for transporting nutrients and water. The two main types of vascular tissues are xylem and phloem. Xylem carries water and minerals from the roots to the rest of the plant, while phloem transports sugars from the leaves to the other parts of the plant. When we graft, we're essentially trying to align the vascular tissues of two plants, the rootstock or the base plant, and the scion, the plant part grafted onto the rootstock. The rootstock provides the root system and the lower part of the stem, while the scion contributes the upper part of the stem, including the leaves, flowers, or fruits. The key to successful grafting is ensuring a snug fit between the scion and rootstock, so that their vascular tissues can connect. Once these tissues align, they start to grow together, forming a functional, unified plant system. This process, known as callusing, is the plant's natural healing response, similar to how our bodies form a scab over a wound. The beauty of grafting is that it allows us to combine the best traits of two plants into one. For example, we can graft a scion from a plant with delicious fruit onto a rootstock that's resistant to soil-borne diseases. The resulting grafted plant would bear the tasty fruit and also be resilient to diseases. It's important to note that grafting isn't a one-size-fits-all process. Different plants and even different varieties of the same species may require different grafting techniques, but don't worry, we'll delve into that in our next segment. Now that we've got a grasp of the science, let's explore different grafting techniques. There are many ways to graft plants, each with its own benefits and drawbacks. This statement rings true in the world of horticulture, where the art and science of grafting have been perfected over centuries. Today, we'll dive into three popular grafting techniques: splice grafting, bud grafting, and approach grafting. First up is splice grafting, a straightforward yet effective method. This technique involves making matching diagonal cuts on the rootstock and scion, the plant parts you're grafting together. The key here is to ensure the cut surfaces align perfectly, creating a seamless connection. A snug fit maximizes the contact between the cambium layers of the two plant pieces, which is crucial for successful grafting. Once connected, the graft is secured with tape or a similar binding to keep the parts in place while they heal and grow together. Next, we have bud grafting, also known as budding. This technique is a bit more intricate and is often chosen for its high success rate. Here, a single bud, rather than an entire stem, is grafted onto the rootstock. The bud is carefully cut from the scion along with a small piece of bark, creating what is known as a bud shield. This shield is then inserted into a slit made in the bark of the rootstock. Like splice grafting, the graft is secured until the bud begins to grow. Last but not least, there's approach grafting. This technique is unique because it involves grafting two living, growing plants together. The scion and rootstock are grown close together, and a small cut is made in each. The cuts are then joined, allowing the plants to fuse together over time. Once the graft is taken, the tops and bottoms of the plants are pruned away, leaving a new grafted plant. Each of these grafting techniques requires patience, precision, and practice. But don't let that intimidate you. The beauty of grafting is that it's a skill that can be honed over time, and each attempt brings you one step closer to mastering the art. Remember, the best grafting technique is the one that works best for you and your plants. Some plants respond better to certain methods, and sometimes the time of year can influence the success of the graft. So, don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best in your unique situation. Mastering these techniques opens up a world of possibilities for your garden. Imagine creating a tree that bears several types of fruit or a rose bush that blooms with a variety of colors. The sky is the limit when it comes to grafting, so why not give it a try? In the next scene, we'll hear from some experts who can offer their insights into the benefits and challenges of grafting. Stay tuned. Let's hear from some experts in the field about their experiences with grafting. Dr. Green, a seasoned horticulturist, shares, "Grafting is like a puzzle, where you're combining pieces from different plants to create something unique. It's fascinating to see how different plant species can coexist and thrive as one. The key is to match plants with similar growth rates and environmental needs." Next, we have Professor Bloom, a renowned botanist, who says, "Grafting isn't just for creating multi-fruit trees, it's a powerful tool for plant conservation. By grafting weaker species onto stronger rootstocks, we can help endangered plants survive harsh conditions." However, grafting isn't without its challenges. As Dr. Green explains, one of the biggest hurdles is ensuring the scion and rootstock form a strong, lasting union. Too loose, and the graft won't take. Too tight, and you risk damaging the plant tissues. Professor Bloom adds, "It's also crucial to remember that not all plants are suitable for grafting. Some species simply don't graft well with others. It's always worth doing a little research before diving in." Grafting requires patience too. As Dr. Green points out, you're not going to see results overnight. It can take anywhere from a few weeks to several months for a graft to fully take, but trust me, the wait is worth it. Lastly, Professor Bloom shares an encouraging thought. Don't be disheartened if your first few attempts don't succeed. Even experienced grafters face failures. The key is persistence. Learn from your mistakes and keep trying. And there you have it, straight from the experts. Grafting is a journey of discovery filled with triumphs and challenges. It's a testament to the resilience of nature and the wonder of plant life. As we've heard, grafting is both an art and science that requires patience and practice. Despite its benefits, there are many myths surrounding grafting. One common misconception is that grafting is a modern technique. In reality, it's been practiced for thousands of years, with evidence of its use dating back to ancient China and Greece. Another myth is that grafting is only for fruit trees. While it's true that grafting is often used to produce fruit trees that bear multiple types of fruit, it can also be used with a wide range of plants, from roses to cacti, and even vegetables like tomatoes and eggplants. Some people believe that grafting is too complicated for the average gardener. This couldn't be further from the truth. With a little practice and the right tools, anyone can master the art of grafting. Lastly, there's a myth that grafting harms the plants. When done correctly, grafting is a safe process that can help plants thrive and increase their productivity. With these myths debunked, you're ready to try grafting on your own. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the science behind grafting to various techniques. We've learned that grafting is not just a science, it's an art, a way of creating new and unique plant combinations that can't be found in nature. We've delved into the different methods you can use, from splice grafting, bud grafting, to approach grafting, each with its own set of steps and considerations. We've heard from experts in the field who've shared their insights into the benefits and challenges of grafting. We've busted some common myths and answered your burning questions. But most importantly, we've seen the sheer potential of grafting. It's a tool that allows us to bend the rules of nature, to create something truly unique in our own garden. Remember, the only limit to grafting is your imagination, so why not give it a try? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your grafting adventures in the comments below.